that has helped Chelsea is Caicedo, and when Lavia, a few games that he has played, and
Yes.
Enzo has finally also realized that he has to work for the team. Before,
Yeah.
he was trying to play number 10, play number 8 in his mind, but his role is that central defense and central midfield.
The only defender in Chelsea's lineup that I consider as a defender is James. The rest, I don't consider them.
What about
as
the
solid.
guy you guys got from Fulham?
James
What's
doesn't
his
even
name?
Tosin
Is solid.
Tosin is like this
He
Nigerian
used
guy.
to be. He used to be. The guy is dodgy.
This
He's
our
dodgy
Nigerian
now.
player that almost cost us a goal against Benin Republic.
What's your take on Chelsea?
Well, I see Chelsea as they're a very good side, but they are a side in transition. They're not there yet due to a combination of factors. One.
Watch Friendship TV right now.
Then we go to Chelsea. Chelsea is a team that I didn't, and I still don't believe that they were going to contend for the league this season. Not because they don't have good players, but I didn't feel that team was assembled in a way that they will be solid. That team, the players in Chelsea, for me, in my opinion, you can let me know what you think. We are not, in terms of position, they just sold who could get them more money and bought players that they could be within their pay, whatever structure and prices. So if you look at Chelsea, they are very stuck in the midfield, but defensively they are weak. Up front, and as a rival fan, I was happy with the business that they did because I knew that that Delap and Joao Pedro are not going to cut it for Chelsea because Joao Pedro is a fantastic footballer, but he's not a prolific. He's not an attack-out striker. Delap, he might be later in future, but right now, I don't think he's the striker that will take Chelsea to where they want to be. So if you look at that team, then their goalkeeper, of course, Sanchez, he has his Sanchez moment in every game. So I don't feel Chelsea, I didn't feel, or I still don't feel that Chelsea will be up there at the end of the season. So I don't know what you guys think, but so far they're second on the table. No, yeah, they are third on the table behind Manchester City. And they are scoring goals. If you look at the statistics for goals, they have scored, I think they have scored...
They're the highest goal scorers this season?
No, the City are the highest goal scorer, followed by I think Chelsea, then Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Chelsea football team, and Boshima, please don't come for me. But Chelsea reminds me of when I wake up in the morning and I have to get myself ready for work. I have to get the kids ready for work. There's so much chaos and I'm running helter-skelter. But at the end of the day, I managed to get it done.
Yeah.
That's how Chelsea is, right? Over the last 2 or 3 seasons, only God knows how many players have come through that football club. They've bought players, they've sold players. They've bought players, they've sold players. But yeah, Chelsea keeps getting it done. And I have to give kudos to the manager because there's no way you can have all these personalities and still make them happy. But yet he's able to, I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Chelsea are the current world champion club right now. They're going to have that badge for the next 4 years. Nobody's going to take it away from them.
Yeah.
And it's all because of Maresca. And prior to that, they won the Conference League, right? You don't come and make these accomplishments and get these achievements without being able to find a way to put your team together.
Exactly.
Yeah, and look at a team like Man U, right? You have all these egos, and they're all leaving because the managers can't keep them happy. And there is no way anyone can tell me that Man U's squad is as bloated as Chelsea's squad. Chelsea probably has the biggest squad in EPL history, but yet he's still getting it done. So let's just keep watching Chelsea. They're the little engine that could. They keep chugging. They're taking it one game at a time, and I'm enjoying watching them play. You're seeing the new players starting. Look at Esteval. That guy, oh my God, he's the next best thing.
The kid is a super talent.
Yeah, you can tell he's gonna be something. And then Caicedo is finally coming into his own.
Caicedo has the highest interception in the league so far.
Yeah,
and that tells you the work that he's doing in that midfield. He has 2.4 interceptions per game. I mean, Tima, you're the Chelsea fan here, so I wanted to lead this conversation. What have you made of Chelsea so far, starting from the transfer business they did over the summer, and how so far what they have done? I have a lot of Chelsea fans who Shaba said, some weeks. In fact, my friends, I now call them Maresca this, Maresca that. One day, the Chelsea fans are on Maresca. The next minute, they are hailing him. So I don't know what your own opinion is with that team at the moment.
Well, one thing I like about Chelsea fans, us, because normally we discuss, we fight and all those things. One thing I like about Chelsea fans is we tell ourselves the truth. When some teams, their fans hardly tell themselves the truth. You see them even when they are down, they believe that they are still there. But we tell ourselves the truth. The truth there is that, like Shaba rightly said, I don't know. Somebody was saying here that Chelsea, that they don't know how we score goal. As far as I'm concerned, best attack in EPL, the best forward, the best front line. Our 11, 9, 8, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of Chelsea. Well, let me remove 10. 7, 8, 9, 11 of Chelsea. Whoever occupied those positions at every game, I see them as the best in EPL.
Okay. Let's take you on that, Chima. So the 7 you're talking about, that's the right wing, right?
Yes, my right wing.
Who's your best right winger?
I'm guessing he's gonna say.
They don't play
No. I will still play. Because if you notice, recently, Garnacho is coming to himself.
No, who is your best 7? Let's not move around.
I don't want to say.
You say you have the best 7 now, so you have somebody that plays there.
Pedro,
Who is that?
Neto, I would like him whenever if he plays from the right.
Yeah,
I like him. He does good.
Okay, so if Neto is fit, fully fit, you prefer him over Saka?
In 7?
Yes.
Yeah, I prefer Neto.
You prefer him over Saka? You prefer
No. Understand what I'm saying? I'm saying in combination. In combination.
Yeah, you said they are the best. That means they can be.
I want you to understand what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't want to compare individual players. I'm saying in a group, in that Chelsea attack, I don't want to say one person compared to another person is good. I'm saying that when you combine Chelsea's forward in a group.
I see what
you're saying it's a forward of Salah, Ekitike, and Gakpo. Chelsea's whatever trade is better than it.
We score more goals than them.
No, I'm just asking you. Just if they
with
give
our
you
combination,
Salah,
yes.
If they give you Salah, give you Ekitike and Gakpo, you would prefer the forward that
I will prefer our Neto. I'll prefer Pedro. The reason I'm saying, we score goals.
No, Tima, you can say you have good. They're as good as anybody.
But allow me to land. That is where I was going.
Okay.
What I'm saying in essence is, if our coach can target defenders there's what we call targeted purchases. If we have targeted purchase of who will truly be defenders, not the likes of Fofanas, all these considered as defenders, I don't see them. During the days of Destiny can bench almost any of our Chelsea defenders. With my mind, the way I look at them, they are error prone. They just, sometimes you look at them, you wonder if these people are really professionals.
Are you watching us? You need to put your mind in some of this talk now. I'm waiting for you.
No. Let me land so that I'll give you. So what I'm saying in essence is that we criticize ourselves if we have a coach. I like our coach, but if our coach will have targeted purchases in our defense, our 2 is not good, our 3 is not good. Let me not criticize Kokore. Kokore, from time to time, he is an off and on player. But if we have a solid defense, if we can get defenders who are top notch, the way I feel about our striking squad, Chelsea will be a team
I,
to
I
beat.
I think you guys have a very. I mean, you guys have Achipong or whatever
So
the new
tell
kid.
me that Achibong, who will he bench in Arsenal
Chima,
defense?
you're off the camera. You're on one side of your laptop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's a very. I mean, this is his first season. You guys have Badeshile. You guys
Who
have
will
Malo
who will
Gusto.
Badeshi bench in Arsenal's defense?
Chima, the truth of the matter
Continue,
is,
call on that person.
but
Who will Fofana bench in Arsenal defense?
I mean, you can't compare it to just one because we all know that Arsenal has the stingiest defense in EPL. So
If even in
Arsenal is
Man
the creme
U,
de la creme.
let's go to Man U. Who will
Okay,
Babashi bench in Man U's defense?
they play different positions. The Man
No,
U
no,
plays
no.
the
I
back
say
three.
like I said, Chima, I know in the beginning I said that Chelsea did not do a structured business. They
that
just
is
sold,
exactly
they
what I'm
just
saying. That
sold who brought more money and bought who was cheap. So they were not looking at the squad when they were assembling that team. And once the transfer window closed, I felt like Chelsea were going to struggle because of the way the team is
I
set up.
felt the same way too in terms because I
The
looked
only
at
thing
our
that has
defense.
helped Chelsea is Caicedo, and when Lavia, a few games that he has played, and
Yes.
Enzo has finally also realized that he has to work for the team. Before,
Yeah.
he was trying to play number 10, play number 8 in his mind, but his role is that central defense and central midfield. Since he started playing,
The only defender in Chelsea's lineup that I consider as a defender is James. The rest, I don't consider them
What
as
about the
solid.
guy you guys got from Fulham?
James
What's
doesn't
his name?
even Tosin is
Tosin,
Tosin is solid. Tosin is a solid player.
Tosin is like this
he
Nigerian
used
guy.
to be, he used to be. The guy is dodgy.
This
He's
our
dodgy
Nigerian
now.
player that almost cost us a goal against Benin Republic.
What's your take on Chelsea?
Well, I see Chelsea as they're a very good side, but they are a side in transition. They're not there yet due to a combination of factors. One being a lot of turnover. They are not settled. A lot of turnover and dependence on a lot of young or younger players, right? And not mixing them up with experienced guys that can help them under certain situations, right? So I think that's part of it. The Chelsea midfield is as good as you get anywhere else. They have some seasoned players that are not just young but experienced as well. The Caicedo, Enzo, this young man that's always injured but extremely talented. That they bought from
Lavia.
Southampton.
Lavia.
Yeah, yeah. Those three are very superb players. Then when you go to defense is where the problem lies. Both defense and forwards actually are where the problem lies, but more so in defense. Really, the team speaks about targeted. I guess all the people that were bought, nobody was targeting them. They just were passing by and somebody was available. They just picked it up and bought them, so they're not targeted. I don't understand that word targeted, but yeah.
No, when I say targeted, like you're looking for two. You buy a player that you know that plays right fullback.
That's what he's saying. That it looks like the other ones were just players that were passing.
No, they just close their eyes. They close their eyes when into the market.
Like one day, we went for a game. I asked one guy, "What's the position?" He said, "He can play anywhere." They just ask you say, "If you're the defense that can play, that your taste is okay. Yeah, come, can use you left or use you."
That's right. Yeah. So it lends to our. I mean, I believe that Chelsea just go in, and if Arsenal wants a player, hey, this player must be good. We buy him. We have the money. United are targeting this player. He's good. We buy him. So that's the thing. They are not targeted, as Chima said. So maybe the lesson for them to learn will be to actually start to target people and go after the target, right? And leave the people passing by that they were not being targeted in the first place. Then so they have a strong team. Right, I think it's a matter of expectations from the fans, and the coach is a rookie, just like the likes of Mikel Arteta. He's just starting. He hasn't operated at this level before. Chelsea is his first big job, so that's one thing that people forget, right? So he's gonna learn. There's a learning curve there that he has to go through. I can't even compare him to the likes of Amorim that have won league titles elsewhere, right? So that's the thing. So they're going through that, and I believe with time, they just need time. The forwards, they sold a lot of quality people, did not replace them with as much quality. Cole Palmer is incredible, one of the best in the world. But you can see that this season so far he hasn't played. Maybe they've
He's been injured.
Yeah, maybe he's been overplayed in the past. So when you want to build a team, you have people that will be adequate backups. So the likes of Kopama don't have to play every game, every big game.
Or be rushed back from injury.
And it gets burnt out. Yeah.
Yeah, Kopama, another problem I have with him is that Maresca keeps playing him as a number 10. I think Kopama does better as a right winger and cutting and coming from that side. That's his best position. But somehow, maybe because that's what he prefers to do, or the coach, I don't know why, just like Rhys James is being played as a DM when everybody knows that he's one of the best right backs if not in the world in EPL. But somehow Maresca believes that he's supposed to be playing the midfield. So we'll see how that is going to pan out.
I beg to differ. For me, his best position is support striker. Just let him hover around that 18-yard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Play from the wing. Because if you play in the midfield, you have to walk. Because if you play behind the striker, that means you're having just two midfielders. And that's why sometimes Chelsea struggles, because he's not ready to do the defensive side of things. And these days, if you play three midfielders, all three of them have to somehow help the team defensively. But Kupama is not his thing. So on the ball, he's one of the best, like you said. So for me, I prefer he should be playing on the wings, and then he can cut in. So the other midfielder can now help him with the defensive side of that row. That's the way I see it. But I mean, you see it different, and the coach sees it differently.